In this video, I'm going to teach you the loop close, which will allow you to overcome and close around or over or under any common objection, stall, or indecision they throw your way. I call it the loop close because you start a loop when you hear the dreaded, "I need to think about it." Everyone sees it. Not many people really handle it the best way, okay? So when you hear this, I need to check with my wife. I need to get other quotes. I need to sleep on it. Give me a week. All these indecisions, because they're not making a decision, they're making a decision to not make a decision, which is an indecision. Our job at this point is why we get paid the big bucks. You want to surface the actual obstacle standing between you and the sale. It's the same adage of a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. You're already there. So we have to hang out at this point. And this is, again, this is where we make our big commission, is just by hanging out after they say I need to. Of course you need to. We understand. We hear that all the time. Now my job begins. That's what you should be thinking about internally. So when they whip out the old I need to, you are immediately going to open the loop. And the way you open the loop is you agree. All right, that's the beginning of the loop. I understand you need to talk to your wife. I want you to talk to your wife. I'm married. I totally get it. If I were in your shoes, I would want to think about it. I would want to get 3 quotes. You know, if I were you, you're doing the right thing. Then you get them talking, okay? So this starts the loop. The loop is a circle. And then you get them to open up a little bit. And you do that by just asking them, hey, how'd I do? Right? Relieve the pressure, relieve the tension. You're at the end of this. You already won the relationship. Yeah, how'd I do? I understand you want to think about it. I would want to think about it. It's a big decision. If I were in your shoes, I'd do the same thing. How'd I do? And this is going to get them to actually begin to explain to you how they need you to close them. It's ninjas. So when you get to this point, you have to be ready to be quiet. And my favorite thing to do after I ask this question is to let them speak, and when I can tell that they're sort of dying down a little bit, I want to do the old head nod. Uh-huh. And you give them permission, just by doing that, without words, to continue to tell you. And guess what? They're going to tell you everything at that point, okay? They might even just tell you the obstacle right away without you even needing to complete the rest of this loop. But I want to give you the full training so that you understand if you have that real hard cookie to crack, this is how you're going to go through the whole process to get them to surface the real obstacle that's standing between you and your big giant commission check. So how did I do? You give them the time to speak, okay? If they don't surface the obstacle, we have to surface the obstacle at the bottom of the loop. So the way we do that is we come down here and we say, is there anything specific? Is there anything specific that's holding you back from making a decision to go solar with me today? Flat out. And they're going to then tell you what it is, right? So this is where they're going to say, I really need to talk to my wife, or I need to get other quotes. Whatever the obstacle is, it's no longer an indecision, right? We're moving to surfacing what's really holding them back. And when they tell you, you have the ability to then, like I said, we get paid the big bucks for this, overcome that obstacle. And what I found the best way to overcome any obstacle that is real, like it's actually real, it's going to stop. You can't actually sell them something if they need to get other quotes or they do need to talk to their wife, right? There's no way to actually close that. You may think you're badass, you can get them to sign a piece of paper, but they'll most likely cancel. You got to get them to be on your same team with this decision. Now, the way to do this is to start at the beginning of the sales process, layering in urgency as to why it's going to be more expensive tomorrow than if they make a decision today, or there's going to be some inclusion that exists today is gone tomorrow, or there's some other reason why they shouldn't wait and make a decision today, okay? And you still want to let them know, like, hey, yes, no, you're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm just letting you know that this is going to change if I walk out that door, okay? Simple as that. Because if you laid that foundation, this is going to work incredibly well. So assuming they do have a pain point for waiting, you want to then clear the air. So whatever they tell you is holding them back, you want to bring that back up and clear the air, okay? And the way you do that is say, assuming you do check with your wife and she's good to go, is there anything else that would prevent you from going solar with me? And if they tell you no, that's it. The way you close this loop is you have an idea. Maybe that's a light bulb. That's what I wanted to do. That's a light bulb with light coming off it. I've got an idea. Seeing how there's this pain point that will make this deal worse, it'll cost you more, it'll hurt a little bit if you wait to decide. I'm going to, sometimes we have the ability to do a contingency deal. Now, a contingency deal is an agreement that's contingent upon what they need to do. That's it. So you write right on the agreement. They sign up today, they get the thing that they would lose if they don't sign up today. But if something comes back, if the wife poo-poos the whole deal, or you get another quote that's like way higher value for way dollar amount, which would never happen, then you can cancel this agreement penalty free. So it's a win for you, it's a win for the agreement, it's a win for me, and you still have the safety net of being able to do what you need to do. So this is called the loop close. You can use this at the appointment setting stage. You can use this at any stage where someone gives you a stall or an objection. Because it doesn't matter if it's a sale or an appointment set. You can do the loop close and then you can get them to the next phase. So I hope you got value out of this video and I will see you on the next training.